So we're all athletes and, we're all trying to be the best that we can be, but how many of you actually do a warm up? And kind of, along the same lines, how many of you actually know whether or not you do a good warm up? That's a tough question to answer, but we can do that with RSI. So let's just take a look at these graphs here. The first data point was taken before the warm up. So right after I put my shoes on, I did 5 consecutive counter movement jumps and 10 cyclic jumps. You can see that my RSI for cyclic jumps was 2.38, and for consecutive counter movement jumps, it was 0.93. So, pretty on par. Then I did my full warm up, did everything that I need to do, including my prehab, including all of my jump, regular warm up stuff. And you can see that RSI for both types of jumps actually increased. So that's reflecting the neuromuscular readiness that I had been warming up with my warm up. And so it's very concrete. You can see that what I was doing was working. If, for example, those 2 dots were on the same level, or even if one of them was, or if the post warm up one were below the first one, then I would probably need to change my warm up and, help myself be set up for success in the actual practice. So between the second point and the third point, that's where I actually did my full volleyball practice. And so it was quite an intense one. And you can see that's reflected in the RSI as well. So in the cyclic jumps, I went from 2.55 to 2.05, and in counter movement jumps, 1.08 to 0.89. And so that fatigue is really present in the RSI, and it's neuromuscular fatigue. I just wasn't able to get off the ground as quickly or be jumping as high by the end of that practice. So, I mean, this is as real as it gets. This is not in a lab. This is literally in a gym collecting this type of data. And it's really relevant to me, and I use it all the time.